Join me on an exciting journey to explore the wonders of ancient Egypt. Please subscribe, and together, we'll uncover the secrets of the past, written in stone. The past decade has been a thrilling time for the pyramids, with unprecedented advances in science applied to scan and uncover new mysteries. My personal research journey was sparked by the groundbreaking Scan Pyramids mission, which revealed just how much more there is to learn about these magnificent monuments. The sheer size and enigmatic designs of the pyramids spark our imaginations, conjuring visions of hidden chambers filled with treasures or untold secrets from the ancient world. A pile of rocks this large just seems like an ideal place to hide something, and I fully understand why so many are hopeful that undiscovered rooms may still be concealed within. Speaking of which, I'm sure many of you will be excited to hear that a recent paper has published scans of the eastern face of Menkaure's pyramid, suggesting the possibility of hidden spaces. It's almost comical how an anomaly has appeared right where any hopeful observer would expect to find one centered on the eastern face amidst a smooth section of casing stones. This smooth area mirrors the north face of the pyramid, where the entrance was located, first rediscovered and documented by Howard Vyse in 1837. Given the striking similarity between these two sections, it's incredible that no one has ever attempted to remove the blocks on the eastern side, hoping to uncover a similar entrance. Though perhaps one modest attempt was made with a small corner of a block chiseled away. This breach, based on photographs from George Reisner's early 20th century excavations, likely occurred long before the casing stones were removed, creating a massive debris pile that obscured this beautifully smoothed section. Once the casing stones fall, removing them is no small task. My trained eye estimates that a single casing stone weighs about 5 tons. The recent scientific study published in NDT and E International journal focused on non-destructive testing used 3 cutting-edge scanning techniques: electrical resistivity tomography, ground-penetrating radar, and ultrasonic testing. The data from these scans were merged using a process known as image fusion, providing a more reliable approximation of empty spaces within the pyramid. The authors of this study, including renowned scientists like Hani Helal, have an impressive track record of accurate findings. They were also part of the Scan Pyramids Moography team, which accurately predicted the north face corridor of the Great Pyramid using non-destructive tests. In contrast, recent publications using synthetic aperture radar scans of the Giza pyramids have shown mixed results, as these methods have yet to be demonstrated as reliable for detecting subsurface voids. It's no surprise that the public has been left confused about which scientific studies to trust. Prominent Egyptologists have often been hesitant or dismissive of remote scanning technologies. A decade ago, Zahi Hawass claimed that radar had never made any discoveries. Yet he co-authored the very paper that uses ground-penetrating radar. Similarly, Egyptologist Sarah Parcak dismissed the discovery of the big void inside the Great Pyramid as a noise echo, despite 3 independent teams confirming it with a 5 sigma confidence level, the highest standard possible. The scientific discourse surrounding the pyramids has been inconsistent. While I'm not qualified to evaluate the technical aspects of this new study, I trust the methodologies used and the team behind them, as they have proven their reliability in the past. However, an empty space inside a pyramid is just the beginning of a much larger conversation, and I will provide some context and insights into what this anomaly in Menkaure's pyramid might mean. I also want to acknowledge independent researcher Stijn van den Hoven, whose 2019 hypothesis about a hidden entrance to Menkaure's pyramid sparked further exploration. While his work wasn't peer-reviewed, his comprehensive presentation of the idea certainly deserves credit. One point of contention, however, lies in the introduction of the paper. The Egyptology background section contains several errors, which I suspect were written by Zahi Hawass, the only Egyptologist listed as an author. He claims that Menkaure's pyramid originally had 16 to 18 courses of granite casing stones, but there's no evidence to support this. The upper boundary of 18 granite courses seems to be an invention, as there is no historical source or physical evidence for such a number. I've made a video addressing this issue, showing that the pyramid had precisely 16 courses of granite, which is corroborated by ancient Greek accounts. This discrepancy is frustrating, especially as an engineer where precise data is crucial. Over 3 million people know Menkaure had exactly 16 courses of granite, yet Hawass still seems unaware. However, I remain hopeful that this paper may undergo revisions to correct these errors. The paper also claims only 7 rows of granite remain on the pyramid. However, there are actually 8 intact courses on the north side, 8 on the south side, and even a small section up to course 11 on the west side. Just over a year ago, Egypt announced plans to reseat the fallen granite casing stones. But the public outcry against this project led to its cancellation and cost Mustafa Waziri his position as the Secretary General of the Ministry of Tourism and Antiquities. As someone who has spent countless hours studying the casing stones, I have little confidence that these stones could be reseated accurately. The layout of these stones is crucial for understanding how the pyramids were originally constructed. But enough about the casing stones. This new paper is focused on what lies behind them, and that's where our imaginations really begin to run wild. The 3 non-destructive scanning techniques reveal 2 air gaps behind the granite casing stones. Anomaly A1 is 1 by 1.5 meters in size, located slightly above a trapezoidal block in the middle of the smooth section. Anomaly A2 is smaller, measuring 0.7 by 0.9 meters, located just to the left. These anomalies are interpreted as air gaps based on the scan data, though the depth to which they penetrate the pyramid remains unknown. This raises the intriguing possibility that these gaps could be small pockets left behind during construction or hidden passages that could lead deep into the pyramid. However, based on the design of 4th Dynasty pyramids, the evidence against a hidden entrance is quite strong. Pyramids were not designed to conceal entrances. Rather, they are clearly marked with large lintels above their passages. The anomalies we see don't align with the horizontal joints of the pyramid stonework, and there's no indication of hidden passageways that would have been revealed once the casing stones were removed. That said, there are still tantalizing possibilities to consider. The larger anomaly A1 is so perfectly centered on the pyramid's smooth section that it seems almost too coincidental to be random. The unusual trapezoidal casing stone found above A1 is incredibly rare and may have been specifically designed for this location. It could have been placed after the pyramid was completed to conceal something, perhaps a hidden burial or artifact from a later dynasty. If something is hidden behind these stones, it was done with great care, as the granite blocks in front of the anomalies fit perfectly with the rest of the pyramid. The mystery remains, but the potential for discovery is what makes the pyramids so endlessly fascinating. At the moment, further non-destructive testing is the best way to explore this anomaly. More scanning and even an endoscopic investigation might reveal further secrets. The fallen stones surrounding Menkaure's pyramid offer another avenue for exploration. While they have been moved many times, there's still much to be learned from them without disturbing their original placements. In any case, this new study is a promising step forward in our quest to understand the pyramids, and Menkaure's monument continues to hold tantalizing mysteries. Thanks to everyone who watched this video. Please subscribe for more content, and remember to ask your friends if they take their history for granted.